The last time you guys seen the YZ125, this thing was literally a complete bike. If you guys have watched any of the TikTok videos, I've been completely stripping this thing down. Here's the motor without the top end, and I plan to tear this thing down more too because I gotta do a shift shaft, check the clutch, and also do a couple other things like powder coat some parts. And that's what we're actually going to be doing today with these triple clamps off the YZ125. So today I'm going to try to powder coat these triple clamps with basically the basic necessities for powder coating. I think today I'm going to only do the lower triple clamps, so let's actually start masking this up. I'll get back to you guys when I got tape where the tape needs to be.
One eternity later.
Legit just about an hour later, we got this thing fully masked up, which is literally just taping it in spots where we don't want the powder coat to be. If you can see there, I kind of just shoved the tape in the bolt holes, but this should work pretty good. I also already did a test run with the blue painter's tape and it withstood 400 degrees. So let's go in the garage and let's get this thing coated. So this right here is literally the most bare minimum setup you can get. I even have my freaking toaster oven on the floor. I don't have power in my garage right now, so the setup's a little bit jank. We'll fix that in the future, but let's start spraying this part. And there we go, just like that, we got our lower triple clamp powder coated. Well, sorta. We still need to throw it in the oven over here. So let's get that lower triple clamp thrown into this oven, and I'll show you guys a little bit of the baking process. Fucked up the front just a little bit, so I'm actually gonna fix this real quick. The second thing of what I'm showing you is kind of important.
Well, this is more important this week.
Yeah.
It's literally like playing frickin', what's that one game called where you get like the doctor surgeon game?
So now all we need to do is shut the oven, turn this thing on, turn the timer on, and make sure the temperature's set to 400. Now we gotta wait till this part looks like it's wet, so I'll get back to you guys when the triple clamps look wet. That's when we gotta start the timer for the curing process. So it's been about 5 minutes, we're gonna check it and see, yeah, it's wet. Now I'm just gonna grab the temp of it with this temp gun. We're gonna check multiple different spots. It's not quite up to temp yet, so we're gonna leave it in a little bit longer before we start the timer. Alright, so it's been about 5 minutes and it's looking pretty glossy. So we're actually gonna start the 12-minute timer now and start curing this part. I'll see you guys in about 12 minutes. So the triple clamp is actually out of the oven now, and I've been trying to get the tape off. And if you're watching this, don't use non-high heat tape because I thought it would be fine. I did a test. The test passed, but apparently it didn't on the triple clamps. And now I have to flake it out from inside of these triples. As you can see, there's literally paint everywhere. I'm definitely gonna wait for my high heat tape and my plug kit to come in to do the upper. I'm definitely not going through all this work again. I've literally been trying to take the tape off these triples for about an hour now. After quite a bit of work, we finally got the YZ125 lower triple clamp powder coated. This thing's gonna look so nice on the bike. I can't wait to get this thing put back on. But first, we actually have to powder coat the upper triple clamp. I'm actually gonna be waiting for the proper equipment like high heat tape and the plug kit to come in, and then I'll be powder coating that. I do also have to rebuild these front forks, at least the seals, and I also have to rebuild the top ends, so stay tuned for everything. I might not show everything here on the YouTube channel, but 100% of my content is posted over to TikTok, so definitely go check it out. It's at Darzrt. And yeah, there we go. We got the triple clamp powder coated.
Hellcat loud as fuck, I let the cold started. This is 2020, this ain't no old charger. Crank this bitch from a mile away with a remote starter. I'm finna peel these potatoes, bring me a bowl of water. Bird doggy simple out of blow, we got a nose problem. This a FM 57, this ain't no chopper. I could drop 100 shots out this bitch with no problem.